Alright, hey guys. So, I did get some seeds planted. I planted some tomatoes and some peppers. The tomatoes I planted were Cherokee Purple and Big Rainbow tomatoes and the Mortgage Lifter. Because all my other tomato seeds are in Michigan. But I did call Aaron and tell him to please go through and find them and send them to me because I need them. Anyway, the peppers I planted were sweet peppers. I can't find my banana pepper seeds for some reason. No idea why. So, I have to go through some of my other ones and see if I can find them. Anyway, but I've planted some more purple beauty peppers, the white wonder peppers, and the chocolate ones, which I am going to have to get on Amazon and order some more of the chocolate and white ones. And then I planted a bunch of herbs. So, tomorrow I will go through and probably go ahead and do just a little video with my phone and just show what I planted. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start chapter 4 real quick. This is the importance of food. Where does your food come from? Loaded question. Food is one of the most important aspects of homesteading. In fact, I'd argue that food is often the starting point for most people who decide to begin homesteading. It was ours. Self-sufficiency starts with food. Good health starts with food. The American food system, to put it bluntly, can be a bit grotesque. Amen to that. Most people do not know where their food comes from, what it goes through, and why food is prepared and presented to consumers the way it is. So where does your food come from? Most of the fruits, vegetables, meat, eggs, and dairy in North America are produced on industrialized large-scale farms. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, small family farms are on average 231 acres. One farmer feeds on average 155 people. Most of the crops grown in American farms are commodity crops: corn, soybeans, wheat, etc. The Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations reports that more than 300 metric tons of corn were grown in America in 2013. In comparison, just over 12 metric tons of tomatoes were grown. The only other vegetable crop to break the top 20 in tons of production that year was lettuce, with just over 3 metric tons. Note, a few high-value fruit crops like grapes and apples did make the list. While the comparison between commodity crops like vegetable crops isn't exact, a head of lettuce weighs about 1 pound, 16 ounces, while an ear of corn weighs 20 ounces. It does, in my opinion at least, speak to a lack of diversification in the modern industrial agricultural system. Most vegetables, more than half, according to the California Department of Food and Agriculture, such as squash, beans, spinach, etc., consumed in the United States comes from California. A sizable portion, and a growing portion, comes from the outside of the United States. And by the time it even hits the store shelves, number one, it's minus pretty much all of its nutrients. And number two, you have the problem of all the toxic chemicals and poisons that were used on them. So, fun fact. Less than 2%, according to a 2013 FDA report of all imported food into the United States, is not inspected by the USDA. Most of the corn grown in America is used to feed livestock, according to the National Corn Growers Association, which is then sold all over the country. And here's another little fun fact. Livestock is technically not supposed to eat corn. Chances are, if you buy your food from a large supermarket or grocery store, that food has traveled thousands of miles to be there, according to a study put together by the Leopold Center for Sustainable Agriculture at Iowa State University. Many supermarkets sell produce as a loss leader. A good portion of that produce is thrown away, spoiled before it's even sold. That means grocers.
Still mad at me.
Really? Excuse me. Alright, sorry guys. Okay. That means grocers don't make any money on fresh produce, but the material draws in customers who purchase other items such as corn, wheat, and soybeans. Soy-based processed products packed with preservatives that take months, sometimes years, to go bad. The issue is with a centralized system in some cases. California is responsible for more than 90% of non-commodity vegetables consumed in America are multifaceted. A drought is sure to lead to a decrease in production over time, causing an increase in prices. A disease outbreak can devastate a crop. E. coli or a similar infection can originate in a single field, and then when the harvest is placed with a harvest from different fields for shipping, the entire shipment becomes infected and winds up in grocery stores all over the country. While disease outbreaks and crop failures can happen at any farm, even the small family farm where they grow the tomatoes you buy at your local farmer's market, the scale of large operations makes the impact exponentially bigger and harder to deal with. A small farm operating on a local level can respond faster to issues like tainted supplies. So if you're interested in where your food comes from, and you are if you're reading this, it's probably best to find a farmer and talk to her. More women are going into organic and small-scale agriculture than conventional ag, or conventional ag. So you've got a solid chance that your farmer will be a woman. Ignore the labels, organic, natural, GMO-free, etc., and just talk to your farmer. Discuss everything, how they grow their food, why they grow it that way, what their personal philosophy is, everything you can think of. You're making a connection with a professional who provides one of the building blocks of your family's existence. This is a decision that most people don't even think about most of the time. But this is similar to choosing a doctor or accountant. Your farmer will impact many aspects of your life, your health, how much your food costs, family dinners. A good relationship with your farmer will lead to tons of benefits, such as extras in your CSA box, first pick of new crops, and you'll learn more about your food in general. Opinion time. There's a lot of homesteaders or those in the homesteading movement who inadvertently vilify larger farmers. I truly believe that most of the time it's not intentional. However, it must be noted that I don't believe that anyone can criticize a farmer for the choices they make for their farms. Problems with the food system are systemic, and blaming an individual farmer for those problems is akin to blaming your mechanic when your car breaks down. It doesn't do any good and just leads to hard feelings all around. Farming is hard, dangerous, difficult work with very few financial certainties. That means farmers, however they choose to run their farms, are making choices that are best for them and their families. The best way to change the food system is through votes and dollars. Vote for candidates, local or otherwise, who support the changes you want to see in your food system, and buy food that fits your criteria or how food should be grown. And grow your own, especially if you're into homesteading. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off right here, and the next one's going to be on growing and producing your own food. And right here, I'm going to refer you guys, I'm going to give a shout out, first of all, off to Doug and Stacy, and to James Prigioni, the gardening channel. And I'm going to refer you guys to their videos as well. Doug and Stacy just did a video tonight on... it was called We Found Out About Milk and Watermelon, and you might not like... I think it was Where It Comes From or something like that. Or... Hold on, hang on. We found out about milk and watermelon, and you might not like it. Wow. They said we get nutrition from food and we want it left alone from scientists with chemicals. You are what you eat. Even ever hear of that saying? So look up that video. It was their live that they did tonight. And James Prigioni is another really good one to look at because he grows everything. Like, literally everything that they eat and consume, they raise it and grow it pretty much. So, anyway. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off from here, and I'll get that uploaded, and I will see you guys on the next video, be it tonight or tomorrow. But I will be doing quite a few videos tomorrow. I've also got to do some wash tomorrow, which I call it off-grid wash because it's gonna be how we're gonna be doing our laundry up there. So, uh, I will go ahead and get off from here and get this uploaded, and I will see you guys on the next video, whether it's tonight or tomorrow. You guys all have a good night, and be sure to check out the videos, go through and watch the videos, like and share the videos, and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, and be sure to click on all because I do upload quite a bit. So just go through the videos, watch the videos, like and share the videos on all your platforms, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.